How's it going? I wanted to go over my Unit 3 assignment. So, again, wasn't sure if I was supposed to make a video, but here I am making a video just to be safe. Over here on the left is the assignment, exercise, and whatnot, and all that. So basically, I went through, did everything it was talking about, and then it gets all the way down to the end where it's talking right here, where it says all that's left to do is to edit it so that the checkerboard is created starting from a currently selected cell. So wherever you click it, and then you hit and run the macro, it should create that checkerboard. So essentially, I was going to go over all the code here on my right. There we go. You know what? I might just maximize that. That might just make this easier. There we go. So I'm just going to go over the code and basically what it does. So basically you have the sub, which is the loops exercise. And then here you have the constant, which is the number of cells to which we want to add background colors. It's going to be 10. This was right out of the exercise. And then this is for that last one there. I needed to create two variables, so I created one as selected row and selected column as integers to hold that the active cells row and column number. And so the next, this is where we set those variables equal to the active row and column number. And then after that, this is so R was the variable I chose equal to the row number that is going to be basically turning into the checkerboard, and then C is for the column number. And so we got these for loops. This one's nested inside of this one. So this one goes through the columns, and then this one goes through all the rows. And essentially, this was also part of the exercise where it said it has you put the if statement. This one's the modified one that it has you modify later in the exercise, but anywho, because you have R plus C and then mod 2, so it's like dividing by 2 equals 0. So if the quotient, when you divide by 2, if it equals 0, then we know it's even. So essentially, if it's even, then we want it to make the cell red. And so here you have the cells R plus that selected row, which is the active row, so that it will get the new adjusted or shifted, whatever you want to say, like row number within the Excel doc. And then the same for the column. You have C plus the selected column number, so you can get that the current position of whatever cell you clicked on with your cursor. And then it's going to change the interior color. And this is for red. I had to look this up, the RGB for red. And then same thing over here. We're doing the same thing. If it's not equal to 0, then it's an odd number, and we want to make them black. So we have the same, basically the same setup, but it's going to make it black. And then it's going to end the if, and it's going to go next for all of this, and it's going to basically keep running this inner loop, however, until it hits the max number of 10, and then when it's done, it's going to go to the next loop, and it's going to run its thing 10 times until it's done. Essentially, that's it, and then then you end the sub routine. So essentially, let me pull up this guy right here. All right, it's in view. Well, I mean, I guess I could put it here, but to show that it works, I mean, if I could click anywhere and this will work. I mean, so whether if I left there or I'll just click here, for example. Let me scroll down just a tad to make sure you can see this. And if I go and run that macro, so loops exercise, if I run it, it's going to create that 10 by 10 checkerboard grid. Now, I mean, granted, my screen's kind of like jacked right now, so it's making it look like kind of more of a rectangle than a square. I mean, that's easy. We could easily adjust some things and make it more of a little tiny table. But, I mean, this clearly shows that it works, and that's really all I was just trying to show. It's just that it works. So that's the checkerboard, and that was the code right here that makes that do what I just described, make that checkerboard. So anyway, I hope this explained everything well. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you very much.